Jeff Darlington from ESPN joining me here on the Rich Eisen Show. Let's get to the 49ers aspect of this, Jeff. And by the way, you make an interesting point in the fact that the rumor has been out there for at least a week plus where Dion on NFL Network during our Sunday coverage of the Combine flat out just threw it out there that Brady to the 49ers and having like an NBA sign and trade with Garoppolo going to New England for a signed Tom Brady would be a win-win for everybody. Brady gets to wear the uniform that he's been always wanting to wear as a kid. His kids get to be near his parents in his final days as a quarterback in the NFL. He can jet down the coast to take care of 199 Productions that he just opened up a shingle out here in Los Angeles. I mean, and then this is a team that's got it all from Kittle, we know how he loves to throw to a tight end, to a running game, to a coach that he respects, and Lynch on the front office, all of it. I mean, so there's so much that makes sense. How does that happen, though? Walk me through how this happens.
It's simple. I mean, here's the problem. I think the 49ers really would like to get something for Jimmy Garoppolo if they were to trade him, and what they could get, I think, remains an enormous question lingering over this. But that being said, they could cut Jimmy Garoppolo, and it only cost them really $4 million. They're not tied to his contract in a way that makes this a situation that can't be accommodated. So really, it's simple. I mean, if you can't trade Jimmy and you want Tom, you cut Jimmy and you sign Tom. Now, obviously, that simplicity becomes a little more complex when you start to think about, okay, Jimmy is very well liked within the organization. The locker room loves him. Like, what happens, to the chemistry that exists within this organization if you do that?
Right.
I don't know that Kyle Shanahan looks at that and says we can't get past it. But that's where this all lies. Like, I don't think that this is about Jed York or John Lynch. I think this is ultimately about Kyle Shanahan. That's the guy who I believe will determine whether he wants Tom Brady or Jimmy Garoppolo. And that's what I guess we have to wait the next week to find out. But by all means, it's still on the table. We can't say it's not. I'm sorry. I mean, they've got a quarterback who just took them to the Super Bowl, and I'm not saying that they have to answer to every rumor that exists out there. But this is one where Jimmy Garoppolo behind the scenes has to be saying, hey, guys, I'm right over here.
Yeah, like where's the full-throated denial? Where's that one? And
I hate using that because I recognize that's not like exactly a responsible way to go about reporting. Well, they haven't said no.
I know that. I know.
It feels like a pretty big one.
I know. I know.
It's an elephant in the room, and until we find out, and fortunately we only have about 7 to 10 days to, I think, discover some real important things.
So then,
until then, though.
So then, why doesn't the Dallas rumor go away? Where's that coming from? Because doesn't Dak have a $33 million a year deal on the table, and at some point he's going to have to get franchise tagged before Brady is allowed to even be legally contacted by Dallas? I mean, why are we hearing that rumor, Jeff? Is there anything to it?
I don't for a second think that Jerry Jones won't, if nothing more than use that as leverage to try to get a deal done. But I mean, he can certainly walk into that negotiation and say, look, I can sign Tom Brady for less money than I can sign you right now. Why shouldn't I? To which Dak will certainly say, good luck with that. We'll, in 2 years, have fun. But I think I would imagine at this point that's more of why should the Cowboys deny something that could help them potentially in leverage than it is a potential reality. But no doubt, again, I mean, we're still sitting here wondering what's going to happen, and we haven't heard a lot of doors slam shut at this point when it comes to Tom Brady.